Hi everyone, my name is Haley and welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to do a weekly reading vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while. I mean, I'm sure it's one of my more recent uploads, but for me it's been a few months. I'm currently reading 3 books right now. I am listening to Crave on audio. I'm reading All Us Villains on my Kindle, and I'm physically reading A Touch of Darkness. So my goal this week is to finish all of those and film me reading them, give a review, all that stuff. So I think right now I'm going to continue listening to Crave on audio while I put some pictures up on my wall because it's pretty bare, and I have a bunch of photos printed out that I want to put on there. So I'm just gonna pop in my headphones and listen to the audiobook. Okay, I just finished putting up my pictures. I think I'm gonna order some more because I want it to go probably to the end of my light, but you can't really see where that's hanging down right now. But this is the finished product for now. Okay, so I am this far into Crave. I have this much left. I'm just listening to it on audio because I was finding it hard to keep reading, so I decided to switch over there. And it's been easier to listen to and get through that way. I'm on chapter 47. Grace was just in the library with Flint when they were eating marshmallows. So that's what just happened. It took a really long time for things to get revealed in this book, and I understand that's for like the main character's storyline. But as the reader, things get danced around a lot and you can kind of infer what's happening, but it is kind of frustrating to read half the book and like not have anything be revealed and have it just be speculation the whole time. So I was happy when things got revealed about what's going on, and it's actually making the book a lot more enjoyable because now we know the stakes. Things are just out in the open and there's more of a plot now.
Like you said, a human being, and I want to make you take that chance. Things have been different for me ever since I met Hildy. I've never met anyone quite like her before.
I just came back from walking Chico. There he is. And I was listening to Crave while I was on my walk. I'm just flipping through these 2 books. I go to Crave and then I go to A Touch of Darkness and then I go back and forth. It's because I'm a little bit behind on my reading goal. So I want to read as much on my days off as I can. I work tomorrow, so I'm trying to knock out as much as I can today. And I kind of like taking breaks from one book to go read another one, and I find I read more once I have a bunch of books started rather than waiting to finish one to start the next one. So I guess that's just my chaotic reading habits, but I think I'm going to repaint my nails and listen to Crave while I do that, because obviously I can't like physically read a book while I do that. So that's my plan. I'm enjoying A Touch of Darkness right now. I have that much left. It's getting more interesting. I think the love story is finally gonna start becoming more like, it's gonna stop being so back and forth, and it's gonna be more of a strong connection, I hope. Alright, it has been a few hours. I finished painting my nails. I did a gray French tip, and I was listening to Crave while I did that, and then I ate dinner and was just hanging out with my family for a little bit. So I will give you my reading update on Crave. I'm on chapter 58. It says I have an hour and a half left of the book. I guess 57. I don't know, it says chapter 58, but the person tells me it's chapter 57. I don't know what that's about, but if you want to read this, I'm gonna be spoiling stuff right now, so just fast forward through this part. I was listening and the narrator goes, and Leah pulled out a gun. I was like, what the hell is going on here? I always just thought that she was, you know, depressed because her boyfriend died, which obviously, like, that makes sense. But I didn't really know if she was a threat or not, but she really just came out swinging. Like, poisoning Jackson and Grace and pulling a gun on them. Now Grace is, like, chained to the stone slab in the dark room. I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty exciting. I have mixed feelings about this book because of the first half, before anything gets revealed, is just so boring and kind of annoying, but like now it's exciting and like fun. But I don't think I like the way the author writes. It just feels very like Wattpad to me, and that's before like Wattpad was publishing stuff. You know what I'm talking about, like 2013 Wattpad. I don't know, I don't like that she uses AF like in writing. I don't like that there's a lot of pop culture references, but that's also just like a very personal thing. It kind of just feels like a teenager wrote the book, and there's nothing wrong with that. And like, I know it's YA, but I don't know. I wish it was a little bit more mature sounding at times. So maybe within the second book that happens. But I'm glad things are picking up. I'm enjoying it so far, like after we started to figure things out. I also think that Grace's parents didn't die on accident, and obviously she's gonna have some supernatural ability of her own. What are my other thoughts? I don't know. I feel like with her and Jackson it was so insta-love. I guess like the physical attraction was there, and then she started like actually liking him. I don't know. To me it hasn't been developed enough to have it be going the way it's going, because from the beginning she was like obsessed with him and he would always just stay away from her, and now they're like in love. I don't know. If you've read the book, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Those are my thoughts. Excuse the way that I look right now. I just got out of the shower and I'm reading on my bed. So I'm reading A Touch of Darkness right now. I just need to get this off my chest, and this might be spoilers, so forward through this if you haven't read it yet, but I cannot get over how wishy-washy Persephone is with Hades. Like, every 5 pages, she's like, I hate this guy. Oh my god, I want to sleep with him. Oh my god, I hate him. I'm so jealous of his assistant. Oh my god, I want to sleep with him. Like, her moral dilemmas when it comes to Hades do not make sense to me, because she never, like, tells the reader why she changes her mind from one thing to the next. Like, sometimes it gets explained, but other times she just changes her mind and what she said 2 pages ago doesn't even matter anymore. It's very infuriating. I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna get ready for bed. Oh my god, did you hear my stomach? So I'm gonna get ready for bed and read All Us Villains on my Kindle to put me to sleep. If you don't know All Us Villains, I don't remember who the authors are. It's by 2 women, I'm pretty sure. I think Amanda Foody is one of them, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember who the second one is, but basically it's like the Hunger Games but with magic. So the main premise is that there are these 7 families who long ago in their country or town or whatever decided that a tournament with one champion from every family would decide which family gets control over the high magic until the blood moon rises again, which happens like every generation or something like that. Because high magic was hard to come by, or like they didn't want it to be used by everyone because there's common magic and high magic. I don't remember the specifics, but they were the 7 powerful families and that's what they decided. So every generation they pick a champion and they all go and they have to kill each other, and the lone survivor is that family's time to have control over the high magic. So they have up to 3 months to kill each other, or it can happen faster than that, but there can only be one survivor, and that survivor's family gets control of the high magic. So that is the main premise. There's multiple points of view from the champions. I think the lore is super cool, and I love things that have to do with magic. I love the Hunger Games. As dark as it is, I really like concepts like that, where it's a tournament and there's only one survivor. I'm assuming that they find a different way in the book to solve this like high magic controlling issue. And if that's the case, I would like to see like a spin-off of maybe a tournament from years before to read about it. Are we surprised that I look the same from my last clip? No, because I'm still, you know, it's the morning. I don't need to change out of my pajamas if I'm not going anywhere. But I am getting ready to read. I have my whole setup again with my lights and my blinds closed and all of that good stuff. My diffuser is going right now. But I think I want to read more of All of Us Villains. I'm really close to being done with A Touch of Darkness, and I think I'll finish that today, but I have all day to do that. And All of Us Villains, I want to read more and see what's up with it, and if I'm gonna like it a lot, because I'm really enjoying it right now. So I just want to read more of it. It's intriguing to me, and yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start reading. I'm cozy, alright? I don't even know what to say. This is spoilers for All of Us Villains. When Alistair woke up and was looking for his brother and his brother wasn't there, I just knew. I just knew something was wrong. And this fucking grandmother killed him. Ugh. She sacrificed him and put him in a ring that she wants Alistair to wear in the tournament to make him stronger. She wants Alistair to wear his dead brother's ashes on his finger. I love the scenes with Alistair and Hendry, because Hendry was the only person who understood him, the only person Alistair could go to when he had concerns and he wanted to talk, or to make him feel like everything was okay. That's what he was looking for him. That's why he was looking for him this morning in the book, because he had some nightmares, and he goes downstairs just to be told that he's dead. I was expecting something, but I wasn't expecting that. And so I'm a little bit upset now. I'm really sad, actually. I feel really bad for Alistair. I think he might be my favorite character just because he's so complex and traumatized. He's not my favorite because he's traumatized, but it's really interesting to learn about his trials and tribulations that he's had with his family, and how he's been convinced that he's a monster and how he needs to be a monster to win the tournament, but how it's just making him resent his family. Because usually there's like the villain who is the villain and believes everything they're doing is right and doesn't question it. But I feel like Alistair, he does what he needs to please his family, but I don't think he actually wants to. And that's a really interesting dynamic, and I'm excited to see it get explored more. So I just don't know how I feel about Reed McTavish. I'm at the part where Gavin is going to him to see if he would sponsor him for the tournament, and I don't know. He's like in everyone's business. I don't think he's just a regular curse maker, but I don't know what role he's playing yet. People that are sponsoring the gifts in the Hunger Games and like sending the parachutes, There's also curse makers that sponsor the champions in this book, and again, it just reminds me of like people spending money on something so vile. And it's a really interesting concept because I think on a smaller scale that is a big part of consumerism in this country and in the world, is just like if you think about crypto or NFTs or something like that that takes so much energy and are so bad for the environment, but people just keep spending money on it because it's not directly affecting them, like the climate crisis. They're gonna think that, oh, it's not gonna happen in our lifetime, whatever. That's an extreme example, but that's what I really like about situations like this, like in the Hunger Games and in All of Us Villains, when people will put money towards something and enjoy something that is just ultimately super harmful. It's a really interesting way to think about humans, because even though it's a fantasy book, we still see that in society. So I just wanted to point that out. I took a shower, so that's why my hair looks like this. Am I a little embarrassed that I'm literally in the same clothes and position in every clip? Maybe just a little bit. I'm on page 155 of All of Us Villains, but I just wanted to give a quick update and also say that I feel really bad for Gavin. There's this one line right here that says, or a couple lines, Gavin had glared at Alistair Lowe and his brother from the back of the pub and wondered what it would be like to have someone in his life like that. Someone who knew him, someone who saw him, someone who would celebrate when, not if, he came home. His family doesn't care about him. Like, they are not happy for him that he's the champion. They don't care that he might die. It's so sad. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot for all of these characters. Like, even if by the perception of others they seem like they want to be here, they're either doing it for their family so that they'll be taken seriously, or they don't want to be here at all, and it's just really sad. Hi. It's almost 3 p.m. and I haven't read yet. Don't kill me. But I also, don't look at this. It's reading time. I don't know how much I'll get through because I have plans tonight, and I really just want to finish it because I want to know what happens. But I'm gonna read up until I can't anymore tonight. So I'm on page 210, so just a little bit more than halfway. So I'm gonna get reading. Spoilers for All of Us Villains. If you don't want to know what I'm gonna say, just skip this part. But Carberry, he just died. And I knew someone that wasn't the main cast was gonna die, because the main cast is like the chapter POVs, and Carberry, Finley, and Eleanor, they don't have one. So I figured at least one of them was gonna die, but oh my god, that was so sad. He was so young. But it's what I asked for, isn't it? I asked for a tournament where people die. So romance between Alistair and Isabel is heating up, and I'm all here for it. He almost died too. I was actually gonna cry if Alistair died. I don't think he will though. But him and Isabel's relationship is so sweet, and you can just see him changing from how he was in the beginning, or maybe not even changing, but like embracing his softer side, and like they're just really cute together, and I love them. So I hope nothing happens to them. I only have a little bit left. I'm on page 264. I don't know how much more I'm gonna read today though, because my boyfriend is on his way over, and then we're going to a game night with my cousin. So I don't know how much downtime I'm gonna have really. So maybe this is the last update for the night. Okay, we're gonna put this on. My hair is a mess right now, but it's Friday. It's like 11 in the morning. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I didn't vlog yesterday because I was working all day, and then I didn't end up reading at least the books that I'm vlogging in this video. I did finish the Hand on the Wall audiobook, so I'm done with the Truly Devious series, which I'm really happy about. I really enjoyed it. I started reading With Love, Jason Thorne or something. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's on Amazon Prime Reading, so I got that on my Kindle last night because I wanted some romance to start reading. So I didn't read any of the 2 books that I'm trying to finish in this vlog, but I only have about 100 pages left of each one, so I'm gonna finish them today. It's my goal, because technically my weekly reading vlog is over tomorrow, but I wanted to show you what came into work yesterday. I'm so excited to read this. I don't think you understand. I was obsessed with It Happened One Summer, so I cannot wait to read Hook, Line, and Sinker. I think I'm probably gonna read that when I'm done with this video. That's the plan for today, just get into bed and finish these 2 books. I just finished All of Us Villains. It is 9:15 p.m. on Friday. I don't even know what to say. This book was so good. You can see I tabbed some of it. I loved this book so much. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. I'm a sucker for tournament-based books. Magic, I love magic, and the multiple points of view were great. The world was really cool. The way the magic works is really cool. I just loved it a lot, and like the character development that we saw and the internal battles that each character had with themselves. While there were so many characters, they were all struggling with something different, something that they could also relate to each other with. It was done so well, I think, and the ending I wasn't expecting. It was so good. So I'm gonna do like a spoiler review really quick, so if you don't want to listen to this, just skip forward. But when Isabel and Alistair kissed, I was really happy, but obviously she cursed him, so I mean, I get why she did it, and like his brother coming back from the dead, I was not expecting that, and I get why she did it. And their relationship, like the things that they have to choose, is really heart-wrenching, and it makes you see how difficult this is on all of them. But I love Alistair and Isabel, and just their story makes me really, really sad. I hope that he doesn't die by the curse, because it's open-ended right now. We don't know what's gonna happen to him, because there's a second book that's gonna come out, because this is a duology, but it doesn't come out until August. But I thought this was just such a good book. Those are my thoughts. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I finished A Touch of Darkness around an hour and a half ago, I want to say. I think my final rating is gonna be 3/3.5 stars. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to continue with the series or not. Overall, I thought it was pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed the beginning of the book. I liked the introduction to the world and all that stuff, but I find Persephone to be a pretty irritating protagonist, and sometimes that's necessary in books, that protagonists are irritating. That's just who they are. But I don't think she's supposed to come across that way, and that's why it was kind of difficult to enjoy the whole time. She comes off as very bossy and like a know-it-all, and I can't remember if I've mentioned this before in my thoughts while I was reading the book, so I'm just recapping what I thought about it right now because I just finished it. But she is very bossy, a know-it-all, kind of patronizing, and just thinks that she has everything figured out and bossing around a god who's been around for centuries. I just think that if she wanted Hades to change his ways, she could have gone about it in a different way that might not have turned me off from her character so much. So I guess that's why my rating is a little bit low, because I just don't think she's like the best protagonist. I think I am just gonna leave it at a 3-star. That is all for this reading vlog. That is all I have for this video. I really want to do a Poppy War trilogy reading vlog and also a romance reading vlog, so let me know if you'd want to see any of that. And I'm sorry, I keep looking at my window. It's just a really pretty view right now. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all reading amazing books, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!